Can I learn to throat sing in 100 days without any past experience at all? Well, I tried, and this is my story. So about 100 days ago, I started this little project on TikTok called day blah 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 until I get good at throat singing. Basically what I did all the time is throat sing for 1 to 5 minutes a day. You know, just a little bit of practicing. I didn't want to do it more because of two reasons. First of all, I wasn't sure if I could damage my, vocal cords. And second reason is I am lazy. I mean, I have time, but I'm lazy. And I mean, 5 minutes are better than 0 minutes, am I right? So, I just went for it. I had no clue what I was doing. I could be doing it completely wrong. I have no clue. I still don't have any clue if I'm honest with you. Before I continue yapping about throat singing, have you ever seen throat singing? You might have seen this video here. Or that one. Or maybe this one. And before anybody comments, oh, Mr. Odd Factory, you are so handsome and funny, but this is just a Hungarian citizenship test. Let me show you something. I am 2 steps ahead. I already got it. What is throat singing? But what even is throat singing? I just showed you some examples, but let's be honest. Do you have a clue what it is actually? I don't. That's why I'm on Google. Throat singing is basically an ancient vocal technique where you produce multiple pitches in your throat, in the back of your throat, vocal tract, and it makes a bunch of cool noises. It sounds awesome. I want to do it. I tried. Types of throat singing. According to my friend Google, there's also multiple types of throat singing. There's Mongolian throat singing, Inuit throat singing, overtone, undertone throat singing, and a lot more. I cannot pronounce them if I'm honest with you, but I'm gonna show a list somewhere around on the screen. Enjoy reading it. To be fair, I have no clue which one I tried. Personally, I like to believe I went for the Mongolian throat singing, but I'm not Mongolian, I don't know, I could be wrong and I did something completely else. I have no clue. But enough yapping about the facts and knowledge. We don't need that. Let's talk about me. How did I start? Great question. To be fair, I was just making a bunch of noises in the first few days. I have no clue actually what I did there. Looking back to it, it was absolutely awful. What was I doing? What the hell? Also, at the same time, I was preparing my throat for the hardest to come, because, as I said before, I have no clue what I was doing. I was making a bunch of noises. I didn't want to do, go right deep into it and fuck my throat up. I don't want to sound like Mickey Mouse. There's already an extra roast, they don't need a second one. Fuck. While I was doing random noises, I felt like something was missing. Until I realized, if I want to sound Mongolian, I need to be Mongolian. Oh, Mr. Odd, you are so handsome and funny, but you're a white boy from Hungary. You're not Mongolian. I know. So what's the best thing I could do? Get cheap Mongolian clothes on AliExpress. Hell yeah! Absolutely based Mongolian deal or whatever. Help, I cannot put it on. So I've got this Mongolian deal and the little hat here for cheap money, and I kind of look like a Mongolian now, some sort of. I'm ready. Let's throat sing. Let's go for it. I won't go into every single date because that will take ages and we don't have the time. I mean, we might do, but I'm only gonna talk about days that seem important to me, where I sucked, where I was good, where I made some progress, where I didn't make any progress, maybe not, but you get the idea. I'm gonna keep it simple. The first few days were just basically me making random noises. It was very far off from throat singing, I'll be honest. I do think I had a great start on day 1, but I was still very far off from my goal where I wanted to be. Day 7 was a bit special again because I had the most random encounter in Vienna. I met Baby No Money. I did ask him if he can throat sing, but he said, nah man, I can't. So I tried to throat sing next to him while he filmed me, but next time I will make him throat sing. Shout out to Baby No Money. Chill dude, even if he can't throat sing. and the 10 days were basically over. It was kind of quick, if I'm honest with you. I sounded kind of mid on the 10th day, but I mean, it's been a little over a week, so you cannot make a real progress just by throat singing 5 minutes a day. Give me some slack, give me some slack. Day 11 to 20, oh boy, I have no clue what happened here. Day 13 actually cursed. The number is cursed, I'm telling you guys, no joke. All the progress I got until the day 10, it was all gone on day 13. There was nothing left in me, I have no clue what happened there. And then on day 14 I went to Albania. I flew Saturday in the morning and Sunday in the evening back. So I decided Saturday in the evening that I should record a throat singing video on the main square. The Albanians didn't really seem to care, maybe they're just used to people throat singing in the main square, or they're just used to the local drug addicts in the evening, I have no clue. But shout out to Albania, nobody minded me. And honestly, besides that, not much happened up until day 20, and day 20 was also okay, I guess. You know, still nothing mind-blowing, but the progress was there. Day 21 to 30 was me hitting a wall. Literally, I could not progress. Day 21 was me just sounding like before. On day 26, I started to make the noises a bit better, I would say. I was making progress for once, kind of, but also not. I am not sure, if I'm honest with you. And by day 29, I think I was doing something slightly correct. If I am allowed to say it legally, please do not sue me, Mongolia. And the next day is already day 30. Crazy, it's been a month. It's been a month since I've been doing it and I still suck. It's been a month of 5 minutes daily throat singing, but the progress, I needed a lot of work, a lot of practice. I needed to lock in a bit more. Day 31 to 40 was me trying to find some hope, trying to find some motivation. Because I mean, it's been 30 days and I still sound shit. So what I did, I went onto YouTube, searched for how to throat sing, I clicked on the first video and I watched the first video. So shout out to Hachapuri. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Hachapuri, shout out to you. After, you know, watching countless tutorials, especially Hachapuri, day 37 came by and I actually started to sound good for once. I honestly don't remember what I changed up, but I just saw comments more and more. Yo, this dude is actually making progress, crazy progress, and that actually motivated me a lot. Cause the first time in over a month, people didn't tell me I suck, and day 40 was around the corner. I'm actually not sure about that one. I think I did sound on day 37 a bit better than on day 40, but that's for you to decide, I think. Day 41 to 50, finally, almost halfway there. Day 42, things were getting a bit deeper. I did manage to do something new for once, but I didn't really keep it up for long, I think, cause around day 47 I was just scrolling. It wasn't even good, it was just awful. The problem is, I did hit day 50, but for some reason I put 49 in the description and on the text on the video. I have no... How could I manage to make this mistake on the most important milestone, being halfway there? I have no clue what was wrong with me there. It's true, I'm not lying, it's a mistake. Only 50 more days to go, hell yeah! Day 51 to 60, oh boy. Finally, something happened in a good way and I wasn't absolutely awful for a week. Hell yeah! Day 55 was a turning point of events because a friend of mine sent me a clip on TikTok and it was Airclan throat singing that inspired me a lot. Something awakened in my mind, something primal. I wanted to be like him. He was funny, he's good looking, he can throat sing, he's Mongolian. I want to be like him, so what any insane person will do, I reached out to him for a little chit-chat and talk about, you know, Mongolian stuff and throat singing. But before I show any footage, this was me on day 60. I'm honestly, you know, I think I kept my progress from day 50 to day 60 kind of the same. Like, it went a little bit up, I think, because on day 55 I was a bit better. But day 60, I think it was valid. Very simple question. How did you start with throat singing? Were you born with it? Can you like do it naturally, or did you have to practice it?
Yeah, I mean that's like part of the thing that people ask me, like how do I do it? And then but it's kind of embarrassing because I really never like took any lessons or anything. I can't even tell like if it's like the Mongol blood or Mongolian blood or anything else. I mean, for me, it was really natural. It's just I could kind of like found out maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. I really just kind of like practiced it in a very daily basis. Like starting like this year, I think. Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Hungary.
Oh, you're from Hungary? Damn, bro.
Yeah, from Hungary.
Damn, bro. My Hungarian friends, bro. I mean, I don't like have that much of friends in Hungary, but I I actually really wish to go to Hungary, like if it's possible. Like I've seen this meme on social, like the OG Hungary is like Mongolia and like.
Do you have any advice for beginners or people who tried but gave up?
I mean, throat singing is a really interesting concept when it comes to like, like individuals learning it, because you shouldn't like quit it. Like, it's gonna be always like in your voice or throat anyway. It's called throat singing anyway. So like it's just not like an instrument that you have to carry. It's gonna be always gonna be in your voice. So I think it's impossible to just like give it up though.
Day 61 to 70, I was getting even closer than before to my goal. Day 63, I felt something shifted. I was trying to understand how the sounds work and what I need to do. I was locked in vocally and mentally, and I think that helped me to improve a lot. Then day 67 happened and bam, something changed again. I'm not sure what. I was not messing around anymore. I was not making just noises. I was actually making something that I could control. Of course, then day 70 happened. There wasn't any major big jump from 67 to 70, but it was still very solid and valid. Day 71 to 80 were a bit more stable, but in a good way. I wasn't hitting a wall, I was practicing, maybe a little bit of improving, but I was sure enjoying it. Day 76 I was trying to go from higher to lower notes. How deep can I go with my voice basically? On day 79 I was messing around a little bit. I sounded like an ambulance, I just went wee wee wee, but it was funny, and I think that also helped with my practice a little bit. Then day 80 happened, only 20 more days to go, insane, I'm so close to the goal, and I do think I was getting better and better and better, but I wasn't sure if I can make a big leap from day 80 to 100, although I think day 80 was already okay, it was decent. Day 81 to 90, I sounded different again, but in a good way. It's hard to explain, but you can hear the difference, I'm pretty sure. Then on day 85 I was trying to make some tunes that I actually, sound like singing something for once, not just making random oh noises. You get the idea. Then day 90 came by and I wasn't getting worse, but I was getting a bit better day by day. I didn't sound awful anymore. I was okay. I was alright. This is something I'm okay with. Like hell yeah. Day 91 to 100. It was my final last push. Like I was so close to the goal. The last 10 days I didn't want to fall off. So I logged in a bit more than usual. I practiced more than 5 minutes perhaps a day. Because it's the last 10 days, I want to make something special. I think I did alright. Like the last 10 days from 91 to 100, for a beginner like me, I think they were decent. Day 100. It's been 100 days and this is my actual Mongolian deal from Mongolia, handcrafted to my body, tailored to me by a young Chinese boy. It's been a long journey, what can I say? Pretty sure I'm gonna continue with my daily throat singing on TikTok. And also, of course, if you wanna see more videos like this in the future, hit the subscribe button, leave a like, dislike, comment something nice or not nice. Everybody is welcome here, we do not judge. If you compare day 1 to day 100, I do think it's a big leap. So you can learn to thought sync in 100 days to be at least on an okay level, not a beginner anymore. And this just by 5 minutes practicing a day. So I just want to say again, thank you to everybody who followed my journey and gonna keep continuing to follow it. Hell yeah. And if you wanna support me or talk to me, I have a Discord channel and also a Patreon linked in the description. Feel free to check them out. For my last final words, I'm gonna keep it simple. In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah. I did it. 100 days. Oh boy, 100 days. Insane. I don't know how I did it.